Hey, this is Pastor James coming to you with a midweek message to give you encouragement and lift you up. And then afterwards, I have a very special announcement about something that is happening this weekend at Highlands Church. The first thing that I'd like to share with you this conversation is this, that patience and thankfulness are not automatic. If you think about a baby, they don't need to learn how to fuss and scream and be demanding. It just comes naturally. And if you think about a child saying that's mine or this is mine, they know how to do that already. But babies and children both need to learn how to be patient and also how to say thank you. The question I have for you now is this simple question: how has patience or thankfulness blessed you? Think back over the times in which perhaps someone was patient with you or actually said thank you to you. Or perhaps you have discovered that patience and thankfulness both open doors in life. You may not have had to live very long to discover that the person who's patient eventually gets called in off of the bench and into the big game. Or the person who's thankful actually is the nice person to be around, the one that people like to continue to bless and continue to welcome into new opportunities. This is the scripture that has really been pressed upon my heart, and I'd like to share it with you now. The scripture in Colossians says, "May you be made strong with all the strength that comes from God's glorious power." It goes on to say this, "And may you be prepared to endure everything with patience while joyfully giving thanks to the Father." And then finally, who God has enabled you to share the inheritance of the saints in the light. Now, the simple message that we receive from this scripture is this, that we should keep turning to God, and God will give you power, patience, and God will give you thankfulness. In your life, you are going to have opportunities to do things that are beyond your capacity, that will challenge you, that will call you to places that you could otherwise not get to. For example, imagine someone trying to get to the top of Mount Everest and trying to do that without the aid of oxygen or without the aid of the amazing people who help all of the tourists get up there. You will need that assistance. And for you, in terms of patience and thankfulness and getting through life, the one who's always there for you, always there to give you breath, and always there to help you along the way is Jesus Christ. He will give you the power, He will give you the patience and the thankfulness. All you got to do is just keep turning to Him. He's ready to be there for you. Now, here's the big thing that I'd like to share with you this weekend. We have at church this Sunday our first inaugural, well, it's going to be good. It's a car show. It started with a conversation with a man named Frank Graves. He is amazing, and he has some beautiful cars that he's watched and taken care of and refurbished and restored over many years in his life. And these cars are sitting in his garage. And then, of course, there's my neighbor who has an incredible, beautiful Model A Ford, and he takes care of that car too. Eventually, we started to ask this question at Highlands: who else has cool cars? Who else in our congregation, in the community, might be willing to bring their cars to church on Sunday and celebrate what people have been able to do with God's power in life? Bring beautiful pieces of art into the world that actually move and fly down freeways. What an amazing thing. So we like to celebrate the cool art that people have created, and specifically art that goes anywhere between 30 miles and 130 or 300 miles an hour. So we are going to have cars that are Teslas, which are someone's bringing a Tesla and someone is bringing a Model A. Anything in between those cars that is labeled a cool car is welcome to come. And we just encourage people to bring them at 8:30 in the morning before our worship service starts and before all the other cars get in the parking lot. Set them up and get ready for a really special time between the services, between the 9 a.m. service and the 10:30 service. We encourage you, if you want to be a part of this special event, to come a little bit early this weekend. Come before your service if you're going to the 10:30 service, or to stick around after the 9 a.m. service to celebrate the very first ever Highlands Church car show. And we honestly have every expectation that it is going to be fun and cool and a great way for you to invite somebody to church that otherwise might not be interested in going to church. And hopefully, while they're here, they're going to discover that this is a church full of normal people who love God and love others. We hope to see you there. And here is a little video promo of some footage we took of Frank Graves and his car to get you excited for this weekend. And you know what? The best thing about Frank Graves is not his cars, it's of him. All the people that you're going to meet are going to be there next to their cars, and that is the best part of the whole day, to hear them share something they really love and to get to know a little bit about their personality. All right, hope to see you there. Have a great day.